Bonjour à tous. Hello, everyone. My name is Austin, and I spent the last academic year in France doing two different COB exchange programs. For this first video here, I'm going to be kind of summarizing very quickly my experience at ESSCA École de Management in Angers, France. I was there the first semester, so this is going to be a little bit about the city, housing, academics, and basic prices. As for the city itself, it's about 100,000 people, and it's between an hour and a half away from Paris. So if you're looking for a small city kind of feel with a tourist destination very close by, Angers is definitely one to consider. As for the leisure, there's a ton of stuff to do, whatever your interests lie in. There's tons of sports teams that you can go and watch. You can also join sports teams, intramurals. There's also a ton of art exhibits, and there's an awesome castle that you can visit at basically any time of the year as well. As for the transportation throughout the city, there's a bus line and a tram line. They're both super convenient, and if you live inside the city, you'll need to take the bus from your apartment to the school. So I definitely recommend getting like a monthly pass. It's pretty cheap. As for the housing, there's two different choices that you can have. You can either stay in a homestay or a student apartment. As for me, I stayed in the student apartments. It's a little bit more social, and you get to meet or hang out with the people that you go to class with from all over the world, so that's pretty cool. For the homestay example, you could do this option to live with a French family. This obviously takes away from a little bit of the social aspects, but you get more of the language and culture, which is what some people are looking for. So that's definitely something to consider when you're choosing which housing style you would like. For the academics, obviously the most important thing, it's pretty similar to here in the US and ISU in general. There's quizzes, tests, homework, just like basic classes here, but the exams will be a bigger percentage of your grade. So it's mostly like 80% probably is the tests and quizzes combined, while the homework isn't so much. That's the biggest difference. You can take a number of international business classes as well as basic business classes. And then on top of that, you can take language and culture classes, which I felt were some of the most interesting that I took there, and definitely some of the most interesting that I've ever taken. So that's definitely something that I would recommend doing. Something to keep in mind, if you go to ESSCA for the second semester, those French students that actually go there are required to study abroad. So the classes that you'll be taking will be entirely of international students. No French students will be in those classes if you go for the second semester. Just something to think about. There's also a difference between the courses that are available between first and second semester. So definitely review that when you're getting ready to sign up. And then lastly, the prices. The greatest thing about ESSCA École de Management is that it's an exchange program with ISU. So basically, you just pay a few hours of ISU tuition, then the rest is all saved. So instead of paying for 15 hours, you pay about 2 or 3. So that's a bunch of money that you're going to save doing that. As for the cost of living in France in general, it's very similar to what we have here. You're going to pay about $500 for an apartment per month, so it's about the same. And if the euro keeps declining the way it is, it might get cheaper and cheaper. So I hope you enjoyed this overview of Angers, and for the next video, I'll be describing my second semester at ICN in Nancy, France.